field here. Let me add this also here. Let me call it int computer difference. Let me say computer difference. All right, is equal to, now the computer difference will be the difference between, let me say, the computer choice and the target number. They will also provide the same for user difference. The user difference will be between the input and the target number, right? But we have to make sure that we have to add an absolute math.abs to it. So let me do this, math.abs for absolute. Then I will say computer choice minus target number. And add the same for user. So let me say user difference, something like this. Here you go to math.abs. Yeah, so I can say input minus target number, something like this is also fine. Okay, now we are done. Now you also have to add another if statement in this one. So this is what we're going to do. If in bracket user difference, this user difference is less than computer difference, right? Then something must be done here. All right, do you have a problem here? Okay, I think I made some mistake here. All right, okay, thank you. Okay, now we are good to go. If user difference is less than this, that means this one is less than this one. That means the user has won, right? Okay, so now let's go back and do something. So if this is true, okay, now wait, I should have added something. Let's do this one first before we continue. Let me bring this one down. This one, you come down here. Let me add a panel here. It's a panel. This panel will hold something like a label. Okay, so let me add, this label is empty. So this will be display winner. This one display the winner for us. No, come here. Display winner. All right. Let me change this one. Okay, the layout. Let me change him to absolute. Because I don't like. No, let me go back a little. I think we don't have anything inside, right? Okay. Let me first add the absolute layout here. Then the text field to display who the winner is. This one should be 0. So as I said, this is display winner text field. All right. Okay. Okay, now we're in. So now when you see this one, you say if user difference is less than computer difference, then that is what we're going to display winner dot set text. No, you know, when you see things like this, first you have to make sure, okay, display winner text field. That's what I did, right? Okay, let me call him back. Dot set text to hey. So this is what we're going to do. So when you see that this one is smaller than this one, this will happen. There we say the computer. No, the user won. You won. All right. Okay. So it looks fine now. That's not all that we can add. Okay. All right. There are more to add also here. Then let me add the else also here. Else if computer difference is less than user difference, the same thing applies. The set text computer one. Is that fine? Okay. Then else, let me add another one. Else if the user difference, that's the user D, is the same as computer D, then that one too, the same thing applies to. Because when you say this one is the same as this one, that means the computer, the user has won. You don't have to even give it to the computer. There is something like a cheat or maybe a bonus to the user. You won. All right. Okay. Now it looks fine now. So now you have to make sure that when there is a winner, when there is a winner, what should happen? Okay. So now you also have to make sure when you press on this guess, this one must show there, because initially we're not going to show you the target. This one will be hidden. Then this one to the computer to his guess will be also be hidden there. But after you enter your value here, then you press on guess. Then this one will be shown. Then this one also will be shown. They are going to compare this one and this one to this. Then we are going to display the winner here based on the one whose value is somehow closer. So when this happens, then we're going to increase this one. What is this? I think this is the computer score, right? Okay. And this is the user score. Okay, so let's do that one too. So when this happens, when there's a winner here, right? When there is a winner here, so we say computer score. Okay, this is for the user, right? So we say user score text field dot set text. Should this be happening? No, I think I made some error. Text field dot set text. Okay, let me do this one. Decimal format. Let me import this one. Now I've already declared something here. Let me see. User score, good. User score is one. So we're going to use that one. User score plus plus. Okay. Let me copy this one. And this is also for the user, right? Okay. And give this to the user. So the computer also have its own. So when the computer also win, we're going to display the computer score text field. The same thing to the computer score text field dot set text. So the same thing, new decimal format. say 0. I'll explain these things later. I think time is far almost spent, so this for computer something, right? Computer score. Okay. All right. So let's go back and see what we are missing and what we haven't done so far. So when we enter this one, when you press on this one will increase in case this one has 1, and this one also increase in case this one has 1. Okay. Then also the target, we want to display the target when this one is also entered. We are going to display the target, right? So how do you call this one? Is it a target text field? Okay, good. So the same way. Okay, you come down here. Then you say target text field dot set text. So the same thing applies to this one. New decimal format. Then 0. No, wait, 0 dot format. So what is that? So that is the target number, right? Target number. Okay. Okay, so I think, okay, so this is when the user has 1. We want to display the target in there. Then also we also want to display if the computer has 1. We also want to display if the user has 1 as well again. So let me copy this one too and paste it down here for this one. I'm pasting them here. Then the same thing for this one too. All right. Okay. Now, good. So now I also want to emphasize on this one too. I want to make a difference here. I mean, on this panel. This panel will display. This panel has this component, the text field, and the text field will display the winner, right? This will display the winner. Okay, so this is what we're going to do again. I want to add colors here, right? In case when the winner is the user, it will display some color like green. And when the winner is maybe the computer, it should also display another color or a different color. So let's see. Okay. This is it, right? You call it the panel 2. Let me copy this name. So we have to, is it global? Okay, now it's a global variable, so now you can use it anywhere. So that's what we're going to do. Now when the winner is a user, right? Now let me make this one set background color. Then I'll call color dot, let me say blue. All right, let me call blue. This for the user. So whenever I see user, I have to put the same thing here. Then also when the computer also win, then the panel, let me use this name here, dot set background color. Then I need a color dot, is it, let me use green, right? Okay, green. Okay, now this looks fine now. Then also have to make sure that I've let me go back to design. This is the design, right? I have to make sure that this is the first one. When you first open the game, this is the first round. So when maybe we are done with this one and we click on this next round, right? So okay, for now let's run the program and see what we have now, if you're not making any errors or mistakes somewhere. So now let me enter 5. I like 5 so much. 5, then press guess. Whoa, you see, it said you won. That means the value I entered here is somehow closer. The target was 1. Okay, I haven't displayed this one, right? Okay. All right, so let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I think now we are getting closer. All right, so what is this one? This is the text field. Text field. No, let me call this one computer choice. Text field. Let me copy this one. Hope it's a global variable. Yes, it is. So now when everything is done, when the guess button is clicked, then you have make sure these conditions are satisfied. I want this one to happen. I want you also to display, this one with something. Let me say set text new decimal format in bracket of something like this 0 dot format of. So that will be computer choice, right? Good. Computer choice. So let me copy this one, because always want this one to be shown. Always, always, irrespective of who wins, want this one to show. Okay. Let's run again and see if you're not making any mistakes somewhere. So this is, let me say 5, as I chose the 11. 5. Then make guess. Whoa. So you see, he said you won. That means I won because I entered 5. The target is 4. And the computer also entered 8. So you can see that mine is a little bit closer as compared to the computer's choice. That's why I won. Right. Okay, so now we want to make use of this next round. So when you click on this next round, then we want this one to set back to normal. Then we want this one to clear off. We also want this one to also clear off. But this one's there, they're going to be there. These are the score. That means because I won, I have a score of 1. In case the computer also win, the computer also gets a score of 1. Then it will be increasing and adding up. Do you get it? Okay. All right. So so now when this button is clicked, this one should be wiped off. This one should also be wiped off. Okay. Then what again? Then this one too also should be wiped off. Okay. So let me go back to my design. Then see for next. Let me add, as I did for the other one, you right click on it, then you go to add event handler, action, then action performed. So this is it. So you add an action performed. So when this button is clicked, what do you want me to do? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that this guy, the value here is gone. Then also make sure that the value here too is gone. Then the value here too is gone. Then everything also here too is gone. Right? Okay, so before that, let me add a text here. Something called waiting. That means we are waiting for an input. This will be an initial input here. Right? Okay. Okay, we'll come back to this one. All right. So you don't worry. I'll come back to this one. So now I want to this is the computer choice text field, right? Okay. Let me copy this one. Then let me click on this one. So yeah. So I'll paste and say dot set text. The text should be empty, right? Okay. Then also the same thing for the user. User is it user? No, wait. I just need to be sure of what the variable I call this component here. User input. Okay, let me copy. There we go. Dot set text to empty. That means you want to clear everything inside. Okay. Yeah, that's not all. You also have to make sure that the target input to this is it. This is the target. The target text field is also set to empty. Okay. Then that's all, or we have to add another one too. Okay. Then this guy here, I want this guy to open up a little bit. It seems the writings are very small, very small. Can you please move to like 30 for me? No. Okay. 32 is fine. I hope you're going to. Good. All right. Waiting. And copy all these ones too. I will need this one. So when that clear 2 is done, I need what name do I give to this guy? Let me see the name. It said display winner text field. Okay. So let me do that one also here. Display winner text field dot set text. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Are we done? Are we done? Not yet. Okay, so now when this button also click, right? This one here should be increased, right? To 2 because now we have moved to the next one. Okay. So let's go back. So what name do I give to that guy here? Is it a round text field? Yeah, that's a round text field. So I'll say round text field dot set text decimal format to bracket something like this and 0, then dot format round, right? Round plus plus. No, I think something like this would be fine because I initially set the round to be 1. So when we move to the next one, this one should be added. So those should be 2, right? I think things look fine now. Let me see. Which one haven't I touched? Okay. All right. So let's run and see what we're going to get, right? Open this guy small. Then this guy too small. So for some of their values, they look very small. I think I need to increase them a little bit. It says 22. This is also 22. I don't know whether this one will work. If it doesn't, we just find another way to make it work. 22. Let me increase this guy. The size looks small. Because you do most of the work here. Then the score too. It looks very small. The same thing applies to this guy. We're almost done. I need to make sure some components are big enough so that we can see how nice this work is. Okay. Let me also increase this one to 20. All right. So let me click run. So this is what we have now. Now this one is showing waiting. That means we are waiting for a number to be entered here, right? So let me say 5. Okay, 6. Let me enter 6. Then guess. Now you see the target was 6. The computer chose 9. So you see I won. That's why my score has been increased to 1. So now let's go to next round. Good. Okay, so I think we also have to make sure I change the color backgrounds here. All right. Okay, let me do that one before you come back. What's the name of this guy? Panel 2, right? Panel 2 dot set color. No, set background color. So I'll say color dot white. I need white. Canary box on. Let me run it again. Let me enter 1. Okay, 1. Then guess. Whoa, the computer won because the computer chose 2 and the target was 8. So the computer won. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go to the next round. So now this one is set back to normal. Okay. Then let's go 9. Let me enter 9. Oh, I won because my score good. So now you see what I talk about. My score is 9. No, my input is 9 and the computer choice is also 9. So now they gave it to me that I won. So now you see this one has increased, right? Let's go to the next round. I think this one is not working, okay. So let me just do something small about this guy before we finish up. I think we're almost done. Let me change this one to 2, the round to 2. I don't know if it's going to work. All right. Then let me do some other coloring also here. This guy, let me change this one too. Okay. So let me show you one more thing before we just finish everything. I have, okay, let me say I chose 12. Now you see, when I choose 12, see what happened? Can you see this? Can you see that? It said, oh, please enter a number between 0 and 9. Okay, yes or no? You say yes. If not, okay, so when this one also happen, I also have to make sure that we clear this one before. Okay, the other work you have to do here. Let me go back to this of. So when this happen, I need to make sure is it forgotten the guy's name? That one is user score. No, not user score. I want to know the name of this guy. I think I haven't been using user input, right? User input dot set text empty. Then I want to add a sound, right? Okay, let me say toolkit dot get default toolkit dot no dot beep. This one will give you that sound in case this message pops or maybe comes out. Do you get it? Okay. Should I get rid of this guy because I don't know what he's doing now? Okay, let me run it one more time. Now, in case I enter a number, let's say -8. See the sound is here. Please enter now between 0 and 9. Right? Okay. Now this one is gone. I entered 3 before the thing will work that you want. Now this one has been increased. Let me go to next round. Now this one has been increased to the next round. This one has been set off. This one too has been set off. So it is left for me to enter a number. Let's say 9. Then guess. The computer won because the computer chose 1. The target is 0. Next round. Now we're on round 3. 7. Guess. Computer won in that same order, right? Hello, people. This is the end of this game. So this is called the number guesser game. Have fun with it. You can just add more components, more colors to make it look nice. This is just for the demonstration sake. So thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.